Hey y'all, ain't done a walkabout here lately. I've been bouncing around here lately. I done been to, normally I go a week and some change without going to all my spots, but here, I done hit every day. I done been, going here, I'm in Stockdale, bam, I'm in Cuero, bam, now I'm in San Antonio, and then bam, I'm in Seguin. God dang, I can't sit still. But and I ain't making no money. Hell, I'm spending money. But anyway, let's get straight to this, cause I'm going home. I'm going home. Uh, get my look, cause I like to walk, uh, walk around before I get my ass in that truck. I mean, it's only an hour. It's only an hour and a half drive, but still, I don't like feeling like I'm tired when I get out of it. But anyway, listen. I know, and myself included, I've been hard on people, but I'm even. Yes, I consider myself even-handed, but I've been hard on people, and and contrary to what Boom Quee Mercedes and Lolo Keisha say, I'm just as hard as men on men as I am on them. So I ain't going out of my way to try to prove it. My words and my uploads and my actions speak for themselves. So she can ride, walk, leave it or love it. Here's a flip I'll flip you for it. And my the only thing I'm flipping is my middle finger as I'm walking. But anyway, um, I see certain things with certain men, because just how all females aren't the same, obviously, all males aren't the same, which is also obvious. And some guys out here, us guys that tend to do a little bit of something, I think I'm of the mindset I need to start rethinking certain things. And when I say certain things, I mean things like, well, what is this cat going through? What's happening with him? Because it's easy for me to say, well, you need to save your money, and you ought to do this. And how come you ain't taking this class? You can take this class online. Hell, yeah, computer prices didn't get expensive until this Ethereum and Bitcoin mining popped up 2 years ago. You 42 years old. Why the hell? How are you 42 years old? You ain't spent 20 years of that in the pen. How the hell you 42 years old and you ain't got a goddamn computer? How come you 40? And cause that's me. That's me. I ain't saying how come you 42 years old and you don't have, 40 acres and a pack of mules and you know what I'm saying, and a this and a that and a ranch house, and 5 workers. No. I would say, man, how come you ain't got half-ass transportation? How come you don't have a computer? A real computer? How come you don't have, and I have to stop. I gotta stop. I need to stop doing that. Because I know we say everybody ain't able, but a lot of time, but I still have to admit, we are victims of our own devices. And sometimes a lot of people were left to their own devices, some a little early, some a little late, and some they just ripped it out of their parents' or parent hands. I hope you understand what I'm just saying. But some people just been tossed upside down. Some men been thrown upside down. Now, I've done that more with men than I have women. Now on responsibility, I hit both equally. Irresponsible dudes. How many times y'all heard me say about men, you need to guard your seed? But then, woman, you can't say this. How you gonna say, oh, your baby daddies is no good? No, they saw a no good chick, no good dudes ran across a no good chick. When they talked to you, they saw that you already had 3 kids, 4 kids by 4 different mofos. They know they could get some ASS, some pum pum, some panoche. They knew that. And that's all that dude wanted. And but apparently y'all done it unprotected, and here's Pookie number 4, or Pookie number 5, or Pookie number 6. So boom Quee, you're just as responsible. If he didn't take it from you, that means you willingly gave it to him. Boom Quee. So unroll your neck, unroll your wrist, and unpoint your finger, and unbump your bumping ass gums. Go sit your hell. Why you at? No, stop it. No, never mind. Let me stay on, get out of the ditch and get back on the road. I need to stop doing that. Because some of these dudes then just caught a bad one. You a baby. Now, like I say, some unforced errors, but some people just done caught a bad one. Well, had this happened, I caught a case early. What was you doing? Selling drugs? No. Was you just robbing, stealing something? No. Well, what happened? Well, I was in bed. I was living with my, mama, because you don't control on who you're born to, who your parents or parent is. And mama's ex-boyfriend came by and kicked the door in. I got to, and he is beating up mama, and I stabbed him. I got a knife out of the kitchen and I stabbed him. You stabbed him? Well, yeah. How old was you? 15? Okay, so yeah, because 15, a grown man will overpower you. And then 15, yeah, so what happened? Well, they sent me to juvie, yeah. And while I was in juvie, some dudes that was in a gang, and they was in there. And, my cousin Junebug, they was like, hey, that Junebug cousin. I ain't never been in no gang. And they giving me that work in juvie. I decided to defend myself. I catch another case and got caught up in that system. And now, from when they get out of there, mama ain't got no money to defend me. She on that stuff. She don't even come see me. But what was I supposed to do? Let him give my mama that word? Can't nobody answer that but you. So then I go from juvie to the county, and I'm like, you can stop right there. Yeah, you just caught a bad one. You were born under a bad sign. You were born into a pile of poop. It's hard to make it out once you get dealt into that. Now, the ones that do make it out, you got to realize, okay, I was born into some bad crap, but now I got a second chance. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying you got to go out here and make pancake and tap dance and do the soft shoe shuffle and yell's the boss. I ain't talking about that. All you got to do is stay gainfully employed and climb. Keep your head down, keep your nose clean until you can get the game figured out. Once you get the game figured out, then you can make a little bit of noise. But just take it slow. But anyway, so I done had to stop because I done ran into a couple of them brothers. Then another one, dude, he like, man, look here. I got a job. I was married. I was married. I work at such and such. I still work there. But I'm on child support. My wife, she filed for divorce. I had a 1-year-old and a 3-year-old and filed for divorce. Said out of my $900 a week paycheck, I get $280. I live with my uncle. I got a college degree in whatever the heck, and I can't move no higher because I need this much to finish. I need the finish. I need this much to finish this, that, and other. But the state, they don't care. They want that check. Well, they ain't gonna furlough it while for me to go back to school. So I'm stuck until they both turn 18. So, okay, I got I remember when I got a promotion from 600 to this much, and then from that much to this much. And the money, it just goes away. It goes away. Because the county take theirs, the state takes theirs. He said, man, my Christmas bonus, they took it all. And on top of that, she won't let, I can't, I want to keep them. I want to go see them and whatnot. But where she live and where I live, hell, I can't afford no car. I ride the bus to work. I'm like, God damn. And she won't bring, hell no. And then, dude told me, chick done remarried. And the county and the state still taking his check and giving it to her, the bulk of his check. And I figured, now I didn't ask him to do this. He showed me his stub. I don't know what possessed him to pull it out and show it to me and my uncle, but he did. I guess maybe he thought one of us had that we don't believe him look on our face. And I was like, dude, I can tell by the way you talk and the way his mannerisms, not that Pookies can't be baby daddies, because they can't. I mean, non-Pookies can't be baby daddies because they can, but I can tell he wasn't no Pookie. So you on lock for years. And you're like, well, that's when this one was 1 and this one was 3 or something like that. Well, now, one's 10 and one's 12. So yeah, but you still got 8 years to go. You got 6 years on one and 8 on the other. Wow. So I'm saying that to say this. Men, the game, well, I'm going to say it again, you already know. The game is rigged. But I need to check myself and stop that. How come, without knowing what this dude then gone through. Dude caught a case for protecting his mama from some old janky, from some hard heads, from some shotgun Mike that she decided, she done decided to roll with. And, she wouldn't even go see him. Like I say, he said she on that smear, come down to her catching a ride or catching a high, she gonna take that high. Even though you were a dope fiend mama, you still a black queen mama. Bullshit. That heifer life ain't worth the crumpled paper her birth certificate is stamped on. So, like I say, when I've erred or if I was wrong, this is and if I say that wrong or err online or in public, I'll unerr and unwrong myself. I ain't gonna apologize in private for something I said in public. If I said it in public, I'll apologize and correct myself in public, and vice versa. Now, the ones that this don't apply to, oh hell no, you still gonna get that work. You gonna get that work. If you just effed up, and a lot of y'all are effed up for no reason, then yeah, you gonna get that work. The chick that was married and the husband left her with 2 kids for his secretary, and they moved to Madagascar. Yeah, I mean, okay, yeah, you wasn't you a baby mama, but you ain't a baby mama. You were married, with kids by him, no kids, and then y'all gotta, okay, I can sit on that one. So So I have to, but the one that you just, but if it's just because you're irresponsible, you still getting that work too. I got enough work for everybody. I remember a song when I was a kid called Your Mama. Say, what do you say? Go bring your mama, bring your roaches too, because I got enough for all of you. Your itchy cat and your stingy dog, and the only one that could scare them off was your mama. Damn, that's pretty damn rough. But anyway, I'm gonna cut this off. I just had to check myself because these two brothers, they just bad circumstances. Bad circumstances. And one, he said, man, and once you done got that tag, that I'd have been in the system since juvie, now I got a little BS job. He working on a cleaning crew. One of them janitorial services where they go after uh, hours, to these businesses and mop and sweep, clean the floor, take out the trash, clean the bathrooms. He's on one of them. And the killer part, he said, well, I'm making the best out of it. I said, how? And he answered me in Spanish, and I looked at him, said, what the hell? He said, everybody on the crew is Mexican and Honduran. I said, and they hired you? He said, they sure did. He said, it's two brothers. It's him and another black dude. He out of the pen too. But he said, they pay him. He got the job. He do that. And he goes, he get his check. Everything is everything. And one, I don't know what's going on with this boy on this stamps. I guess I gotta be a kid riding on that whatchamacallit. And you have that and one of the ladies is sweet on him, and he just kind of left it at that. And they're teaching him to speak Spanish, and he's speaking it fluently. he getting pretty good. So at least, I may not be able to turn that into no money, but at least I can converse and I can communicate. But he said it's him and another brother, and they're on that janitorial crew. Oh, and both of the brothers drive because they got, they're American citizens, and both of them drive the vans. They clean up and stuff too, but they drive the vans from the job, from building to building. And he said they pay them pretty good. They don't, they ain't clowning them like they was when they first hired them and whatnot. But, he said now everybody, they all get along. But anyway, cut this off. Just felt the need to do this. Y'all be good, be safe. If y'all watching this, you're on my Patreon, or you're on the Wake Up Radio Cindy Ashby spot. Y'all be good and be safe. Bye.